baseball fans, and welcome. We've got baseball on the show. It's the San Francisco Giants taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now. And today's starting pitcher, Aaron Nola. What do you got on him, Chris?
Yeah, Boog, when you're a teammate of a guy like this, you love when it's his turn to pitch. He's out there on the mound carrying himself with a ton of confidence. That gives other guys confidence that, hey, the other team's not going to score much. All we've got to do is have good at-bats, put up some runs, and we should be able to get a win. He's got some of the best stuff around the league. So if he's on, he has the ability to control the game, and guys aren't really going to get much to hit.
And here it comes. Lamont Wade Jr., the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
And the 1-0. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Hauls it in for the out.
Batting second.
Take a look at the lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These guys have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
And the 0-1. A little out front there as he swings through it. Nola's a guy who registers a lot of strikeouts. In fact, he's had 220 or more strikeouts in 3 different seasons. And the righty deals. Foul ball, still 0-2. One down, base is empty. Out there to center. Marsh on the move. 2 away.
Batting third, the third baseman, Wilmer.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Wilmer Flores. That one's in there, 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
And a pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Boots it.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Man at first, and next will be the cleanup hitter, Jock Peterson. Swinging a foul straight back. 2013 in the playoffs, you caught one as the Red Sox played the Rays in the division series.
I sacrificed a bracelet. It was my wrist and my hand.
And the right-hander deals. Way out front for strike 2. Up the middle. to first, and that is that. One left for San Francisco, and now it's the Phillies' turn. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Welcome back. And towing the slab here, Logan Webb. What's the scouting report on him?
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because, you know, guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count. And to opposite guys, be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
Trey Turner stands in now and watches strike one. Line drive to short and caught.
Batting second, the designated hitter.
And time now for the Phillies lineup. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, I think the approach you take is really try to lay off of those pitches down in the zone until he gets some called strikes and then forces you to go after that pitch. Until then, make him elevated because guys that throw those sinkers, those two-seamers, really hard for them to be effective up in the zone. Those are pitches you can hammer, and when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. And first offering is fouled off. Webb, not a big strikeout guy, but still very effective as far as starting pitchers go. One of those guys that involves the defense and really gets him involved in the action. 0-2 as he waves at that one.
He moves the ball around all the quadrants of the strike zone and will add and subtract velocity, and because of that, he gets the weak contact. It's all about missing the barrel of the bat.
And now it is JT Realmuto, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. It seems like this type of guy is kind of a dying breed nowadays.
Well, exactly. When teams are looking for high velocity, high strikeout rates, A guy like this doesn't necessarily do that. So in order to really appreciate how good he is, you have to see him, because if you're just looking at a stat sheet, you might overlook him.
There's the strike. And now the 0-1. And that one fouled off. 0-2 now. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We move on to inning number 2 here in Philadelphia. No score. New inning getting started. Mike Yastrzemski up here. When Nola was in college at LSU, he got a chance to play with his brother, Austin, who was the team shortstop, and as well his roommate was Alex Bregman. Nola back to work. And a foul ball. That's inside, and it's a ball and a strike. Ricky Holiday, our umpire behind the dish, known as pretty fair umpire for both hitters and pitchers.
Yeah, I think that's right, Boog. There is a little inconsistency on the corners of the plate. You can't always be sure how it's going to go with those borderline pitches as the game progresses.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The pitch. Hit hard, base hit. Thairo Estrada to the plate. In there for strike 1. Runner at first with no outs here. Grounder might be 2. Over to Turner for 1. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
That's a laser base hit. Estrada round second on his way to third. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Here's the left fielder, Blake Sable. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Left-hand batter waits. On a line, base hit. Crawford rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and they lead by 2.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
1 down. Roberto Perez standing in. And he pumps it a strike. Still only 1 out here in the inning. And that one in the air center field. Marsh moves under it. Makes the catch. 2 down. Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Here's Lamont Wade Jr. 0 for 1 so far. And that's in there for strike 1.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be.
Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. Down to the bottom of the second. It's the Giants 2 and the Phillies nothing. Back at Citizens Bank Park, we head to the bottom of the second, and now the first baseman, Derek Hall.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
A wind in the pitch. Strike 1. And a foul ball. Here comes a pitch. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. The 0-1. Now a screamer into the outfield. Yastrzemski takes it in for the out. And there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. This is Bryson Stott.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Phillies go down quietly in the inning. They trail things here 2-0. And welcome back. Stepping in, Michael Conforto.
Right fielder, number 8, Michael.
Conforto, a former All-Star, batting second in today's lineup. He joined the team as a free agent. Nola back to work. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Oh, 1 down. That's inside. The 1-1. To the right side. The flip to the pitcher covering. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Wilmer Flores.
And here is Wilmer Flores. Flores measures 6 feet 2 inches, 215 pounds, and he was born in Venezuela. Out to short. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd.
Some of the greatest players in the history of the game were born in Venezuela, including one that finished with 500+ home runs, 3,000+ hits, and a triple crown.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for the Giants, Jock Peterson. He's 0 for 1. That one fouled off. Kicks and fires. Just off the inside edge. And another ball. Two down. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back. Gone. Jock Peterson bops one out, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0.
He's going to have nightmares about that pitch. Perfect execution. It's not supposed to produce that result. He got hurt by a really good one there, but even a better swing at the plate.
So 2 down. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. First offering, and it just misses. Mike Yastrzemski, originally drafted by the Orioles, 14th round out of Vanderbilt in 2013. The Giants got him in March of 2019. And San Francisco's really where he got a shot to play. Next offering is in for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Popped up. Turner should have it. And that's the 3rd out. It's a run for the Giants on the solo blast. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here in Philadelphia, now the 3rd baseman, Alec Bohm.
Third baseman.
Bohm getting to start at the hot corner, 26 years old, a former 1st-round pick back in 2018. And there's the strike.
0-1.
Not the best swing that time from the first-round pick.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Ball one there.
It's a good take.
2 strikes.
Ground ball to the right side. Not in time. He's safe. Singy, it looked like he might have beat it in real time, but that play was really close, so they want to take another look. Well, they are going to challenge the call, and so now the decision will be made by the umpires at the replay center back in New York. Another look at it. Singer, are you seeing enough to change the call?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, it's close, but I think after looking at it a few times, we can see that this guy's probably out, and could be a good use of the challenge right here.
Looks like we've got an answer, and he's out. They took a chance with the challenge, and it paid off for him. 1 out, base is empty. Here's Jake Cave now. 0-1. Why to kick the pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And the 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The pitch. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. And it kicks off the base of the wall. The throw in. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
So man aboard. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Hit on the ground to the right side. And that's just foul. On to first. There to beat him by an eyelash. Trey Turner now. He's 0 for 1. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
Righty delivers. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Sable settles under it and makes the catch. And that is that. Phillies strand 1. They trail in this one 3-0. Back here at the ballpark, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Thairo Estrada. And the pitch. That one missed. The other way. Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Here's Brandon Crawford. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. Brandon Crawford, a player who has been a stalwart at shortstop for the San Francisco Giants, helped them win World Series in 2012 and 2014. And he comes from a line of Giants fans. His parents, Mike and Lynn, they had Giant season tickets. They took Brandon to games all the time growing up. That one to first, and he can't come up with it. But the throw to first gets him easily, and that's the first down. And up next for San Francisco, Blake Sable. In there, and it's 0-1. And the pitch. And there's a foul ball. Estrada over at second, one down. And he grounds one back up the middle. Turner with the throw to first. Play is made, 2 out. And now here is Roberto Perez. 0 for 1 with a fly out. Off the mark there. And that's ball 1. Now 1-1.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Fooled on that pitch, got a little anxious, and now in a 2-strike count, he's going to have to widen out his stance, choke up on the bat, and really make sure he has pitch recognition before pulling the trigger.
Down the line, it's a base hit. Estrada around third. He will score, and they lead by 4.
Picks himself up an RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
So here's Wade now. And first offering is fouled off. And it's fouled away. Kicks and deals. Good job to fight that one off. Left-hand hitter waits. Lined, and that's a base hit. Perez around second, headed for third. And that's a 2-out double. Now a relay to the plate. And they almost caught him, but he's back in time.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Michael Conforto will climb in. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Big moment in this game. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position, and could really break this thing wide open early.
And he deals. Ripped on a line to center. Marsh racing, makes the catch. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Giants 4 and the Phillies nothing. Bottom 4, and now the DH, Kyle Schwarber. Now remember, Kyle Schwarber grew up in Ohio, and so he got a chance to watch a lot of really good Cincinnati Reds teams. His favorite players growing up were Barry Larkin and Ken Griffey Jr. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball one. Swung on, belted. Way back there. And gone. Kyle Schwarber with a rocket. And they cut into the lead. It's 4-1.
Oh, that one got in the jet stream on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
Taylor Rogers gets handed the rock out of the pen. He's into the game with the bases empty. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. The pitch. There's a swing and a miss.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Got him swinging.
Oh, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Fought off foul. 0-2 now. Puts it in the air out towards left center, and it drops in.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Castellanos batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Pitch misses. 1-1. Hall stands at first with 1 out. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Sable settles under this one. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
The batter, number 5. Second baseman.
Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
First pitch, not close. There's a strike. That just misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. That's a little bit low.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. The Phillies get one by way of the long ball. It's now a 4-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. We go to the top of the 5th, and digging in for San Francisco, Wilmer Flores. And a pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Aaron Nola's day comes to an end. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Junior Marte.
pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's Jack Peterson. He's already homered here in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Well, these Giants putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. So far, they have 6 hits in the counts where the pitch.
Swing, and this is ripped down the right field line. Way back there. Out of here. A big blow to the home fans. His second home run of the game. It's 6-1. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. There was a sinker up in the zone. It looked like it came out of the pitcher's hand a little bit too early. Doesn't have the velocity that good four-seam fastball does. And at the plate, he didn't miss it.
And now it's going to be Mike Yastrzemski. And that one fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. That one ripped. It's got a chance. Caught just shy of the wall.
Well, I didn't think he got it off the bat, but the wind made it a lot more interesting than expected. Nice job of the center fielder. Puts it all the way back to the warning track. Man.
Now it's the second baseman, Thairo Estrada. 1 for 2. On the ground. Throw is low, and he can't pick it. And that'll bring up Brandon Crawford. Brandon Crawford, a kid who grew up a Giants fan. His dad had season tickets at Candlestick Park and then at, what was it initially, Pac Bell Park. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and that'll fall for a base hit.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for the base hit.
Blake Sable will hit next. First offering misses the mark. Right-handed reliever. Liner, base hit. Estrada around third. The throw in. The tag out. But they do get a run.
That's heads-up play right there. The outfielder knowing he has no shot at the runner at home, so comes up trying to cut that runner off at third and does a really nice job. Got to appreciate that.
And up next for the Giants, Roberto Perez. And takes low for ball one.
Counts 1-0.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
The high fastball, particularly for young hitters, can be hard to lay off of because you see it so well at eye level, but it's really hard to catch up and get that top hand to work on time.
Fires over to first. That's out number 3. 3 runs, 4 hits, an error, and 1 left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Giants 7 and the Phillies 1. Bottom of the inning, and now it's Alec Bohm.
Third baseman,
clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
And here it comes. On the ground, right side, sneaks through, base hit, and the leadoff man aboard.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Man at first, and now Jake Cave.
The left fielder.
In there for strike one.
Well, these Phillies, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
1-2 here. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And now the lefty cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Brandon Marsh digs in now. Grounded out his first time.
Boog, this guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. Back to the top of the lineup and digging in for Philadelphia, Trey Turner. Turner had a really good college career at NC State. He went to the 2013 College World Series and led all of college baseball with 55 stolen. Conforto throws to second, and he's there with a double.
He quickly went from hitter to base runner. Love when guys make that transition, and he's got speed to put on a show.
Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. There's a strike. Tap softly third base side. A swinging bunt. Flores out to first. Schwarber out of the play. Out number 3. Phillies leave a couple. They're down 7-1. All set for the top of the 6th. And here's the first baseman, Lamont Wade Jr. Wade in his 4th year, 29 years old, and he was a 9th-round draft pick back in 2015. Stott over to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. And here is Michael Conforto. Foul ball there. Marte, 28 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Ground ball up the middle. 2 up, 2 down.
Where do you even begin with the talent we've seen from the Dominican Republic? Vladdy, Big Papi, Pedro, the list goes on and on.
Here's the third baseman, Wilmer Flores.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. High fly ball out towards left field. Cave raging back towards the wall. And that one's gone. Wilmer Flores provides the power, and they add to the lead. It's 8-1.
Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you gotta love the effort in left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Connor Brogdon.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And now Jock Peterson. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
0-1.
At the belt and fires. In the air out towards right center. Castellanos gets under it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. When the Giants go deep, it's bye-bye, baby. Still a lopsided affair at 8-1 now. Welcome back, and up to the plate is JT Realmuto. And that one fouled off.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
2 strikes.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Goes down looking.
Tremendous job of bringing that ball back over the plate. He gets just enough of it to get the call. And tell you what, as a hitter, it starts out of the zone. It looks really far away. And for it to catch the outside corner, you just have to tip your cap to the pitcher. Big time GM right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
And that one is lifted in the air. 2 down.
Now batting. The right fielder.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. And there's a ball. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Next pitch is popped up. Wade drifts towards it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Back at Citizens Bank Park, top of inning number 7. Now here is Mike Yastrzemski. And a pitch. Bounce to the right side. Dives, and he can't hang on. He doesn't have a play, and they don't get an out on the play.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. That pretty much split the zone down. You got to make them pay.
Next to hit, Tyro Estrada. And that's in there for strike 1. And a swing and a miss.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
And down on strikes. And that's the first out. Here's Crawford now. Open stance on that left side.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
Liner snagged at first.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Man at first. Now the left fielder, Blake Sable. Out to short. And that is that. So one hit is all they get. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Giants 8 and the Phillies 1. bottom of the 7th. Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott.
The second baseman.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
Now a check swing, but he held up.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Yastrzemski makes the grab, 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman.
Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Tosses to first, and a couple of quick outs.
Now batting.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's going to be Jake Cave. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that's outside. The 2-0 is in for a strike. And now 2-2. The pitch. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And he hits a ground ball right side. Whips it to first. That is the inning. Back here in Philadelphia, we go to the 8th. Now it's the Giants catcher. Roberto. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Joey Bart. Bart, former top prospect for the Giants, and now Buster Posey's replacement. The pitch. Ball 1, no strikes. And the right-hander deals. Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
You know, variant speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location, but the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
That one's in there, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a ball popped up. Pulls it in on the run. And there's 2 away.
The right fielder, number 8.
2 outs, base is empty. The batter will be Michael Conforto. In there, and it's 0-1. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Marsh moves under it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Giants down in order. And it remains an 8-1 game. Staying in the game on defense, Joey Bart. He takes over behind the plate to do the catching after entering the game as a pinch hitter. Also into the ball game, Matt Beatty. He takes over as the new first baseman. And now the center fielder, Brandon Marsh. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. That's in for a strike.
But this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Crawford throws to first in time, and a quick out, number one. So the Philly batting order turns over. Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies. In there for strike one. Here comes a pitch. Drilled to left center, way back there, and that is gone. A solo shot, and they cut into the deficit. It's 8-2.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
So they bring on their closer in the eighth, Camilo Doval.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Foul ball. Here's the 0-1. Gets a piece and stays alive. Here's the 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat. But a solo home run will at least get this closer to respectability. And this is now an 8-2 ball game. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Gregory Soto.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And now Wilmer Flores. He's already homered in this game. The pitch. There's a strike. Soto, multi-time All-Star. He features a sinker, a four-seamer, a slider, and he works in a changeup. The wind of the pitch. And that's in for a strike.
0-2.
Rips that one center field. Diving, it gets down. Could be extra bases. Now around second, going for third. The relay, the tag, and he's out trying for three.
Really nice job of hitting right there, but you've got to be a better base runner than that and understand the situation. With nobody out, you got to be able to shut it down, stay at second, keep yourself in scoring position instead of killing a potential rally.
Line drive. He's got it, and there's two away. Mike Yastrzemski getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Next pitch is popped up. Drops into the glove. And that is the third out of the inning. One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Giants 8 and the Phillies 2. So remaining in the game defensively, J.D. Davis. He'll play third after coming into the game as a pinch hitter. And now it's the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Derek Hall, 1 for 3. And the right-hander back to work. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Now there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Next one misses, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
He goes down looking.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Nick Castellanos stands in for the Phillies. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
He was all over that one. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Right-hander kicks, deals.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Castellanos, the base runner at first with 1 out. The next offering misses. And the count 1-2. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a 1-2. Just off the outside part of the plate.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And they're down to their last out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Boom. In the box now. No balls and a strike. And it's even up. Kicks and fires. And a foul ball left side. Is just 1 strike away. That's towards center. Yastrzemski moving under this one. He's got it. Ball game. And the Giants take this one in a blowout.
Good win by 6 runs. Always nice when you can win by a touchdown or a couple of field goals. You want to keep that momentum going, knowing the offense can score at will, bring it into the next one and get another W.
8-2 the final here.